This video was brought to you by NCIX. Great technology, selection, and service.
Hey guys, this is Dmitry and welcome back to another HardwareConnects review. So Logitech is going through a bit of rebranding and reintroduction with their gaming peripherals, literally pouring science behind these upgrades. So we're taking a look at the new Logitech G700s, a gaming wireless mouse that is not only loaded with features but also has an excellent ergonomic design for your hand. Now released at $99, this is slightly more expensive than its predecessor, given we have a faster sensor and a new coating on the body, but still is very competitive compared to other high-end wireless mice. So right off the bat, the G700s houses an 8200 dpi sensor, which for regular use isn't overkill, but for multiple high-resolution displays it might come in handy. We tested sensor tracking on many different surfaces and we are pleased to report we have smooth tracking without any hiccups. Now this is a wireless mouse powered with a single AA battery, and like with the original, it can be connected through a USB port for charging. So if you want, the G700s can also be a wired mouse. Now we do get this tiny USB nano receiver which actually can support up to 6 different wireless Logitech products, and communication between the mouse and your computer is rated at 1000 Hz. So in theory there should be no lag issues, and throughout our testing we're happy to report the mouse performed pretty flawlessly. I compared the G700s with my wired gaming mouse and didn't notice any difference in response time, which is good news for gamers. One thing to keep in mind though is the mouse is front heavy with no weight customization, which I found a bit too heavy for my liking, and for $100 this is a letdown. However, when plugged in, you don't need the battery installed, so removing that for a slightly lighter feel is an option. But the ergonomics are top-notch for a comfortable grip. The sides are textured, which helps to secure a mouse in your hand, while the top is coated with this new surface that prevents your palm from sticking to the body, which has a rather plastic feel regardless of how much science went into it, and I would have much rather preferred a rubberized surface. Now the button layout works really well here. Aside from your regular left, right and the scroll wheel, we get a range of programmable buttons that can be utilized in any way you want. The 3 buttons on the left side are angled, so not to interfere with each other, which means you won't be pressing G9 if you are reaching for G8. We also have an infinity scroll switch for those who use it, and a profile switch right there below it. Now the scroll wheel also supports side clicks, which could be programmed to do something useful during gaming, like throwing a grenade or something, but because the scroll wheel is very sensitive with almost no resistance, I found side clicks useless because I would always accidentally initiate a scroll. Also, clicking the wheel to the right did not have any tactile feedback, while clicking to the left was much more responsive. And an LED indicator on the side of the mouse to show which of the 5 profiles you're using. Now the LED indicators also showcase the battery life, but unfortunately the 3 indicators are quite vague and there's no exact percentage in the software either. But we were able to get about 6 days on a single charge with moderate daily use. There's also an off switch at the bottom to really preserve your battery life. Now 4 more buttons are included for your thumb, which are very well designed. The top 2 buttons have a slightly longer reach, which makes differentiate and using these buttons without any issues. However, they don't have the same press. For example, one of the buttons is very soft while the others have a more tactile feedback, which raises some concerns down the road. The driving software is very intuitive as well, and you can fine-tune every single button for any game or use. Recording macros is an option, plus having game-specific profiles to configure your mouse exactly how you want. So the new Logitech G700s is a well-rounded candidate for gaming mouse with an excellent sensor, comfortable ergonomic design, and button layout that works really well during gaming. Plus no noticeable input lag for games, which is quite impressive for a wireless mouse. And also a wired option is available with the G700s, which would eliminate any skepticism you might have about the input lag during gaming. Now there's really nothing negative to say about the G700s, aside that we have no exact battery life indication, and while the new coating may be a fingerprint resistant and non-sticky, it does have a plastic feel, and I would much rather prefer a slightly rubberized surface. Also, missing weight customization is kind of a bummer considering the high price. But when it comes down to wireless performance, the G700s has improved on many aspects from the original, and definitely should be considered if you are in the market for one, and we're giving it a HardwareConnects damn good award. So let us know if you'd consider using wireless mouse for gaming. Tell us why or why not in the comments below. Now don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.